Alrighty, hello guys, welcome you faces back to another video on my channel. Today we are back in Sprocket yet again, and today we are going to be building a tank that has a one-person crew. I don't know how that's going to go, but let's go ahead and try and design something. Hopefully it can look nice. Let's go ahead and get on with it. Although actually, now that I'm thinking about it in the intro, I do want this thing to have a turret, therefore it has to have a two-person crew. But that's okay, let's get to it. Okay, so there is a lot for us to do today, one of those things being a freeform hull. There we go. We're then going to go to the fenders and get rid of those. We're going to go to tracks and make them very small. I want this thing to be about 3 meters long. That is actually quite a lot longer than I was expecting to build this thing, but yes, it is going to be 3 meters long. We're also going to go with width all the way down to pretty much 0. The length of these guys is actually going to be quite high, 150. There we go, awesome, and the thickness of the tracks is going to stay very, very small. I'm then going to go ahead and make the rest of these wheels fit within here, and hopefully we can do that and make it look nice. Let's do it. Alright, so there we go. Honestly, I think that looks pretty good. One thing that I do want to do, though, is extend this guy upwards a tiny bit more, because if we ever get the sprocket stuck on the ground, we will get stuck, and if we ever get the idler wheel stuck on the ground, again, we will get stuck. So, the next thing that I want to do is go back to this guy, and bring it backwards to around here. We're also going to go to the rear, and bring this guy forwards to around there. We're then going to go to both of these guys and make it very, very skinny. There you go. What that'll allow us to do is actually bring the separation in of these guys. And that... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Why did I do that? That actually looks pretty good. Yes. All right, cool. It's kind of skinny, but that's okay. Next thing we're going to do is go to crew and get rid of 2 of those people, because it is going to be a 2-person tank. One is going to be the driver and commander, and also radio operator. Actually, we probably shouldn't do that. And the other one is going to be a gunner and a loader. There we go. Okay, cool. That's sick. Main reason we're doing that is because we obviously want a turret to go on the top of this thing. Alright, so what I want to do from here is obviously extend this guy backwards a little bit like this. There we go. And honestly, I actually want to drop this guy just a little bit like that. There we go. From there, we will extend this guy backwards at a lower height. There we go. And honestly, I think we'll just bring it out to around there. We'll extend it one more time, and we will shrink this down together. There we go. Alright, that's kind of sick, to be honest. That's kind of cool. Once we've done that, we're actually going to go ahead and bring this guy forwards a little bit. And hopefully that looks good. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. Okay, so I'm wanting to actually add some sort of, like, detail to this. Really sort of weirdly, I suppose. So we're going to go ahead and try and extend this guy upwards. Let's drop it down a little bit. We are going to go ahead and bring it in like a tiny, tiny bit. There we go. We'll then extend it again, but drop it down a little bit. Here we go. So just like this. And then we're going to go ahead and actually drop it down a little bit more to about there. Extend it again. There we go. Drop this down a lot as well. And then we're going to try and extend it outwards as well. Whether this looks really weird or not, I don't really care. It's just kind of cool. It's just kind of cool. Whoa, I didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. Alright, drop this down to there. And now we have that weird little track in there. Kind of strange, but at the same time, kind of cool. Alright, good. Let's do the same thing on the bottom, just so we have another one of those, I don't know, paths, I guess. Don't know how that's going to go, but sure. So, how am I going to do that, actually? We need to squidge it in, of course. So, let's go ahead and do that first of all. There we go, only a little bit. That actually seems fine. We'll extend it down. Alright, cool. We'll bring this guy upwards, just like this. Just a little bit more. And then we'll extend it down again. There we go. Bring that guy upwards. And then hopefully we can extend this out. And that'll look nice as well. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of doing this. I just feel like it's a little bit strange. It's kind of unnecessary too. We don't really need it. But maybe it adds a little bit of detail that we wouldn't otherwise have, I guess. Alright, so I'm thinking at the front of this thing, we are going to go for something like the French, what is it? What is it even called? The 17, the FT17? FT? I'm not sure if it's even FT. I don't know. Anyway, grab these, and we're going to send this guy backwards. And then we're going to try and extend it forwards. In the same sort of way. There we go. Good. We're going to go and try and shrink this inwards, which is weird. And do this as well. Again, kind of strange. But drop that down like this. Like this. There we go. And I don't know what I'm going to do here. I don't know what I'm going to do at all. But try and grab each of these. And maybe send those guys backwards like this. There we go. I mean, that looks very weird. And now it doesn't look anything like the FT17. Or whatever it's called. But that looks kind of cool. Alright, cool. So, what does that look like when it's spawned in? Kind of interesting. Obviously, it leans forwards quite a bit, but that's alright. I think in order to fix that, let's go ahead and extend this guy forwards a tiny bit. Try and drag these guys forwards a tiny bit too. And then if we can, I want to go ahead and space them out a little bit more if I can. So spacing right here. Oh, it does it from the back forwards. Alright, so spacing, bring that until that one almost disappears. Yes, alright, that's actually really good. Oh, this looks weird, but actually really cool. Alright, so what I'm thinking we do is we select all of this and we drop it down until we get rid of the axle pieces right there. That makes things look a little bit strange, so let's try and grab just the top pieces. I don't know whether I've got an easy way of doing that, to be honest. I don't think I really do. I can't seem to click on these guys. What? Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. And then another, like, few in there, I guess. Alright, sure. We're then going to try and do these guys. I think there's more in here than I'm actually managing to select, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, well, I've grabbed almost all of those. I don't think there's an easy way of me doing this, unfortunately. Which is really frustrating, because it'd be really cool to do it. Alright, there we go. I think that might be all of those guys. Let's try and grab each and every one of these. And then all of these guys down here. Oh my, there's actually quite a lot of them. There we go. And then continue to the back and do the same thing right here. Okay, hopefully this is all of them, but I'm not sure it is. Oh boy. Alright, that's really weird, but I think that is actually sort of about right. Alright, cool. I then want to go to these guys and bring this bit upwards a little bit. It does show this, but honestly that's sort of okay. And then I want to grab these guys and extend that bit downwards. Actually quite a lot. There we go. Looks a bit weird, but at the same time, I think it's fine. There we go. Yeah. No. I don't know. I feel like that's just not right at all. I kind of want to go back to what we had before. Before I changed everything. So get rid of all of the connections that I did right here. Oh, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Yikes. Alright, select all of it. Drag it upwards. And we will leave it right about there. Honestly, I guess that's fine. Right, cool. Bam. Let's leave it there. Spawn it in. That's cool. It's weird, but it's cool. Right, okay, so we're then going to go to mobility again. We're going to go to tracks. I want to go to the idler mount. There it is. And I want to use, I think, these, to be honest. It's a little bit strange, but yes. We then want the mount size to be changed to be really small. And I think that looks okay. It's a bit odd, yes, but kind of cool at the same time. I don't mind that. Alright, good. We can also change what the wheels look like here as well. So I think I'm going to go with one of those at the back. The idler wheel itself is going to stay the same. The road wheels are going to look like these ones. And I think that is pretty much everything that I want to do. Track segments are going to look like these, because it's going to be sort of World War I-esque, so that's okay. Hopefully they work. Yes, they do. That is awesome. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is actually add a piece onto here. So let's try and extend this guy upwards. There we go. What I want to do is actually round this off as well, if possible. So I'm going to bring this in a little bit. Then going to do it one more time and do this. And then hopefully we can just extend these guys downwards so that it looks alright. I don't know whether it will, but let's try it. So, oh no, we can't do it that way. We can't do it that way, but what we can do is grab these two, do this. There we go. So that one's down and in. That one's down and in. Looks awesome. Yeah, I'm sure this is fine, actually. Alright, cool. Grab each of these and these ones. We'll extend it up slightly. And I think I might actually angle the front one backwards a little bit too. So let's do this. Hey, weird. Well, this is such a strange looking vehicle now. Honestly, at the same time though, I do feel like this is a little bit, I don't know what the word is, but like, a little bit big, I think. I'm gonna go with that. I think it is like, it looks too big. So we're gonna try and make it smaller if we can. In order to do that, we might have to do something with, oh, I'm missing some pieces here. Grab that one, grab that one. Grab this one. All right, cool. And we're gonna go to the rear. And we're gonna try and grab these guys. There we go, awesome. And I guess all of this at the back also needs to be moved. So I want to do something like this. I want it to be a lot skinnier, which is fine. You know, we can totally do that. But I think the main wheel needs to be smaller too. Yeah, there's a lot of backwards and forwards going to go on here, but that's okay. So let's drop this down to around there. I think that's probably a good height. Let's see what that looks like. Honestly, that actually looks kind of cool, even leaving it the way that it is. Nice. Alright, so what I'm thinking we do now, which would be lovely, I don't know how it's going to work though, is grab each of these and hopefully send those backwards. Unfortunately, that's not really working the way that I want it to, which is really annoying. So if I can, maybe I could do it this way. I don't know what I've grabbed over there. Get rid of that one. So grab these and do this. Okay, awesome. And what that'll allow us to do is to actually put a hatch on the front right here, like this. I really wanted it to go this way, but I don't think we can really fit it in. Ah, we kind of can. All right, that's fine. Viewports, let's go ahead and use one of these guys. There we go, awesome. And then we obviously need the turret to go on the top, but we don't need to worry about that just yet. Other things that we need to worry about too is obviously engine stuff, so let's go to that next. And I think the way I'm going to do it is it's just going to be one huge vent like this one. Just like that. We're going to go ahead and shove one of these guys right in the center like this, because I like doing that. And then exhausts, we're going to go ahead and shove these guys on here too. And they're going to go right there. Which, again, seems a little bit weird, but also kind of cool at the same time. I might even sort of merge them in with each other, because that looks awesome. Yeah, nice. Another thing that would be kind of nice as well is if we go to mobility, we go to fuel tanks. We're going to drop this down to like 25 liters. And we're going to shove a big old fuel tank on the rear. Just like that. That is huge. That looks massive. Another thing that would be kind of nice as well is if we go to structural, we can grab one of these guys, make it a little bit smaller so that it fits, and try and shove that within here, just like this. And I think that looks sick. Honestly, that actually looks really good. Nice. And, side note, it's actually totally working. So let's go ahead and drive this over to the trenches. We're not going to go over the really wide one, but let's try and go over this one. Alright, cool. Well, that was easy. Let's go and turn around. Try and go over the wide one as well this time. Don't know if this is going to work. Oh, it's really wide. Look at that. We are stuck. But that's okay. Right. So, next thing is actually probably a turret. After that, we'll go around and we'll add some details, but the turret is next. Alright, so we got the turret right here. Let's go ahead and make the diameter of this thing really small. We're then obviously going to go ahead and make these guys really small too. So bring this backwards. Bring this one forwards. There we go. Awesome. We'll try and bring it all the way to that, actually. There you go. And then on the sides, we'll bring it in as well. Okay, that is looking lovely. Let's go and make the diameter as big as this is. There we go. Awesome. And we got to try and fit this to there. Now, what I'm going to do is overlap it slightly. But essentially, this is just going to be a round turret. So I'm going to build this out, make it round. Hopefully that'll look good.
You know you're everything to me. Spitting shade in the cold, it's just my bad temper. What am I supposed to do? When the flame's going high with my bad patience, I hate it always falls on you. But you know it's not about our love fading. You know it's not about.
Alright, so that's all good. This isn't going to be medium or mid-war. It's actually going to be an inter-war tank. I think that seems like it'll be fine, yes. We're going to have no armor on this thing as well, just as a side note. No armor seems to be a good way of doing this. Right, okay, cool. So we need an actual gun. So we're going to go to firepower, we're going to go to mantlets. This is the gun that I always use on an interwar tank, and honestly, it just looks the best for it. It really does. I really like that gun, that mantlet. Anyway, I think we might actually go with one of these this time, though, because it doesn't look too out of place, and it sort of fits. We're going to go ahead and make it a 37mm caliber gun. 37mm right here, caliber. So there you go, right, cool. We're actually going to go ahead and try and pick that up and make this even smaller, which is fine, there you go. And the gun, or the barrel itself, is going to be a lot shorter, so we're going to go with 0.75. The other thing that we're going to do is make this fatter. So 25? Actually, let's go with like 35. That's quite chunky. And then the end of the gun is going to be 25. And then, I don't know whether we could do this, but I want like, yeah, I want it to look like that. That actually looks pretty good. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and increase the propellant length. And that's what we're going to go with. It looks weird, but I think it'll work out. Put it right in the center. Cool. Gunner's sights, we're going to go ahead and shove one of those right in the center for right now. There you go. But what we'll do is just push it out to the side, and that should look okay. Alright, good. I mean, it doesn't look amazing, actually, but there you go. So we could shove it out to the side, drop it down a little bit, and shove it backwards a little bit too. There you go. So it's sort of integrated in there. What else do we need? We're going to need a commander's cupola somewhere. And honestly, I've said that the driver would control that. I don't know how that's going to go, though. But I'm thinking we go with one of these. And I don't know where to attach it, actually. I would like to attach it right here, like this, kind of. And then shove it backwards. I don't know what that's going to look like. But it could be kind of cool if we do that. There you go. That's weird. That's really weird, but actually kind of enjoyable. I like that. Right, cool. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and add some ammunition. Here we go. And we're going to have to make this actually fit. So I don't know how this is going to go, but yeah, that needs to go inside of there because we need to be able to shoot it. Alright, cool. It reloads every, like, 1 second, and that's fine. Okay. Weird. This feels so weird. Alright, so how are we going to do some space saving then? So crew is obviously a big part of that turret, and the engine is probably a big part of this. Yes. So let's make the engine a lot smaller. Here we go. Engine is currently 6 cylinders. Let's go with 0.5 liters per cylinder. We'll drop it down to 4. That's still too big. And the crew obviously takes up a lot of room too. And that's still too big as well. Right, so we need to try and figure out how to make this even better than this. I don't know how this is going to go, actually. Let's keep making this go down, I guess. We're going to go to transmission, and we're going to lower that too. But I don't think this is actually going to work out. I guess we got to go to crew and make them, like... Yeah, there we go. We can just do this. So the amount of space the crew needs is way less. And I guess that's fine. But at the same time, we still need more space. And I don't really have it. I don't have any space. Crew takes up a lot. The gun mount takes up loads too. I could make the turret a little bit bigger. So let's go ahead and select all of this. And we'll try and make it just a tiny bit bigger. We'll make it longer. There we go. Make it slightly wider. And honestly, I think I might even send these guys backwards a little bit more too. So if we grab each of these, including these ones, I guess, on the sides. Let's make them a little bit wider. There we go. And I guess we can go backwards a little bit more too. There we go. I don't know, that seems a little bit strange. The turret now seems massive, but I guess that's fine. Alright, good. So, now that we've done that, we can go back to crew. And, I mean, really, this guy should have, like, no space anyway. Then the basket space on this can go down. Oh, it doesn't work, does it? It doesn't work. We still need to make space for this guy, which doesn't really... We can't. We can't do it. Although, how much space does the actual ammunition take up? Oh, quite a lot, but not as much as you'd expect. So what we can do to fix this is we can just have a less powerful gun, and then we'll be good, I guess? So we go down to like 27 mil. Not something that I want to do, but sure. We'll bring this guy down to like 250 as well. And we'll go from there. But that does mean we should really have like a smaller... Look at that, that's so dumb. That's like a tiny turret. That doesn't make any sense. But if we go back to this... This is still big. This is still big. And also, now it won't even go through anything if we try and shoot something. Look at it. It's the tiniest turret ever. Or the tiniest gun anyway. Alright, so I think the best way, or the easiest way to actually get more space in something like this is to extend the body, like, upwards a little bit, or something along those lines. So we're going to get these guys right here, and, although actually, just these two, and we're going to do this, which increases the space a lot, and doesn't really impact the way that it looks an awful lot. So that's okay. We can then go to compartments again. We'll go to this. Basket space could go upwards a little bit. We're so close. We are so close. So now that we've done that, I guess we can go to the bottom. And I guess we can just extend these guys downwards a little bit. So grab these ones, do this, and there we go. Everybody fits. Still looks pretty much the same as it did before. It's very slow now, but I guess that's fine. And yeah, it totally works. Look at that, that's sick. Wow. The gun is not very good though. That is something that I am going to say. It kind of sucks. Anyway, we're going to go through all of this now. And we're essentially just going to go ahead and give it some details that maybe it wants, maybe it doesn't. And we can go from there. I don't want the guy to be up here. I don't want the commander to actually be up there. That's not what we want. There we go. Alright, cool. So that's better, I think. And now I'm just going to go around, add a bunch of detail to this thing, make it look a little bit nicer, and then we'll try it in a battle.
We break up and you slam the door. I messed up on the bedroom floor. What the hell do we do this for? I push you out but you come back. That attraction, we can't fight that. Oh, keep telling myself that I should let go, but I hold on. And oh, keep telling myself that I should move on, but I don't. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. We got kiss me and the world disappears. Tell me the things that I wanna hear. I just wanna stay right here. You push me out, but I come back. That attraction, I can't fight that. Oh, keep telling myself that I should let go, but I hold on. And oh, keep telling myself that I should move on, but I don't. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun.
Alright, so we actually ended up with a bunch more space because I added this stuff to the outside. What that's allowed us to do, though, is to actually improve the engine to be a 6-litre engine instead. And what that allows us to do is actually go super speed. One thing that I might do, though, is actually reduce the amount of size the engine has by a little bit. Just to improve our gun. Because if you look at our gun, it sucks. It's so tiny, it doesn't make any sense that it's that small. So let's just try and make it a little bit bigger. I want to go to 37 again if I can. So let's do that, 37. And I need to increase this, which also means that I need to increase the size of the, this. There we go. All right, cool. So that's pretty good. Otherwise, this thing wouldn't do any damage at all, and it'd be really, 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 really bad, and that's not what we want. In fact, if this could be 1 meter, and we could actually extend this to be really big too, that'd be great. Do we have enough room to do that? It looks like we do. So let's go to compartments real quick, go to this one, basket space upwards just a little bit, and there we go. So we got a 2-person World War I French tank that we're going to use in the interwar with no extra armor. Let's see how this thing does in a battle. Alright, so the battle we're going to go into is, of course, Ambush. This is the battle that I actually really enjoy doing. There is 8 of our tanks versus 6 of the enemies. Let's see if we can do anything to, I don't know, destroy them, I guess. Alright, he did some pretty big damage to me. I think I went all the way through his armor. Okay, because he's on fire, but he's not dead. Let's shoot him in the face. There we go. Cool. And now he's dead. These things are actually... Oh, no, I got stuck. So like I said before, if you get the idler wheel at the front stuck on anything, or if you get the sprocket on the back stuck on anything, this tank will just stop, which is an issue that it shouldn't really have, but it does. Anyway, let's go ahead and angle this down as much as possible, and fire! Okay, that didn't work out. That didn't work out at all. Oh, come on, keep firing. We can kill this guy. There's no way. There's no way. There we go. Awesome. And let's continue in. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this tank. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Who knows? Also, where is the last enemy? Oh, it's going to be the boss tank at the end. Don't know whether we're going to be able to kill that guy, but we are definitely going to give it a go. And luckily, my guys are actually plowing forwards too, so we might have more than one tank versus the big tank at the end. I don't think we've lost a tank yet either. That's crazy. It's 1 versus 8 because we demolished the enemies. That's awesome. That is actually really, really cool. Anyway, let's go around this corner, see if we can see the enemy. I don't currently see it. It must have reversed. Sometimes that happens. It just sort of leaves. In fact, I don't see it at all. Where is it? It's gone. Okay, well, this is going to take some time, but we'll be over there in a second. Alright, so I'm going to try and get to the top of this hill. Obviously, the guy will be able to shoot me if he tries, so that's not very good. But let's go ahead and try and track him or something beforehand. He's turning his gun. Alright, and we're just going to go ahead and try and drive around him, because that's how you get around a tank like that. At least I think you do, anyway. Oh, we got victory anyway. We didn't even have to kill him. But I want to. Let's see if we can actually get through this guy's armor. So, side shots. Here we go. Lower it down. Let's do an engine shot. There we go. Awesome. He's now on fire. We'll reverse this way, and we'll shoot him in the front. And there we go. He's dead. That is awesome. Nice. So yeah, our tank building worked out quite nicely. I think we've built something relatively cool. I think it does look pretty good. And I'm really happy with it. So, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. But for now, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.